Alright, time for my round 3 game of GPW. I'm playing against cftsoc, who is on a combo deck that I can't really interact with, so that's gonna be fun. Not a great matchup for me. I got not on the play this okay, so here we have a pretty decent hand. Yeah, I have turn 1 Primal into turn 2 Recall. What counter spells do they have on 1? They have Cosmic Sinkhole. Well, hopefully they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole on turn 1. It's not that likely because they have an 80 card deck, so hopefully they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole or any counters for Recall Forgotten. Oh, actually I have 2 Recalls yet. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about this hand now. And they're thinking, which is a good sign because it means that they don't have a Snap Keep. And they keep it anyways. Okay, cool. Flood Depth tapped. Okay, good. They don't have turn 1 Cosmic. And I am going to draw the lands I need. Alright, so they could have turn 2 Counterspell. Well, Wayfaren's Lantern doesn't get hit by anti-magic, and that's their only counterspell, right? Yeah, it's just counter magic and Sinkhole, so if I play my land pre-combat, or I mean pre-casting Wayfarers, they can't counter this, which is really good for me. And Pale Scatter, okay, that's a pretty good thing to play on 3. Do I get Pale Scatter on board first, or do I play Recall? I think I want to get Pale Scatter on board. Yeah, so anyways, fetch Lush Oasis. They can't stop this thing. I mean, technically they can, if they want to tap me out, but I don't think that's a good use of their mana. So I think I run out the thing that I want to get countered the most, so that's Recall. Let's see if they have an anti-magic. No, they don't. Cool. So play Lumbering Hillock tapped, and pass the turn. Now what do I get to do next turn? I can try to slam Vivian, but that's probably going to get countered. You can also technically play out Pale Scatter. So they actually have a lot of ways to blow up my artifacts and enchantments, so I have to worry about that. Fetch out Mountain. Okay. They're just doing some fetching right now. Are they going to play anything main phase? Fireweaver. Okay. I guess they can blow up my Wayfarer's Lantern. But that taps them out again, so I think I'm alright with this outcome. Or actually, the mana doesn't work out in a way that lets me go Pale Scatter into Recall Forgotten Aeon, which is annoying. Unless I want to put Pale Scatter's thing on something else. Might be worth it. Yeah, I do want to get mana. So, Reborn lets me recast Lantern, doesn't it? So let me think. Timber Range, fetch Flourishing Crevasse, play Reborn, recast Wayfarer's Lantern, that gets me 2 mana. Okay, that doesn't let me recast anything, unless I flip a land off the top. I think the easy play here is to just play to the board. Right. Play Recall Forgotten Aeons and see what I draw. Oh, I always play this untapped. Actually, I can just slam Vivian. So, maybe just play Vivian, plus, and plus again. It gets Vivian on board, and it probably is. I mean, having a Vivian that's on board is probably really useful, so, and prevents me from having to think that hard about anything else. They can't easily deal with Vivian, I don't think. Like, they can't really kill it easily. They're not playing Planeswalker specific removal, so they just have to attack it down, which they don't have the biggest guys. So yeah, play Vivian. Plus Vivian. Let's see, do I flip a creature? Apparently, the answer is no. I need to, like, I swear Vivian's ratio is way lower than what I've been told it is. It should be hitting at least 80% of the time, right? In this deck. And also I have to worry about the fact that, you know, they can't just combo me. I can't do much about the combo. They're thinking, which is always a good sign. Ominous Discovery. Okay, that's fine. Are they just gonna try to throw Fireweaver at Vivian? Yeah, I think I let that through. Like, that doesn't really threaten Vivian. Like, it breaks even on loyalty, so I'm fine with that happening. And it prevents them from getting more cards. You're gonna play Shifting Cascade and tap out for Distilled Inspiration. Okay, sure. So they're setting up for a combo, I think. Fireshaper Adept. Yeah, that's concerning. And I can't exactly attack because that triggers Ominous Discovery. Okay, land draw? No, Pale Scatter. So I can go Pale Scatter into Pale Scatter. Does that do anything? Not really. Okay, so I mean, I always uptick Vivian first. And see what I flip. All lands again. Seriously, what? That's actually a bunch of my basics too. Why is Vivian's hit rate so bad these games? It has to be better. Like, I swear, it's supposed to be better than this. Do I have to use Reborn from Ashes as a ramp card? I really don't want to do that. Yeah, plus Vivian again, and hope they don't have the combo. If they don't have the combo, then I can try to alt Vivian next turn, and that probably does something. So yeah, I'll go with that plan. Just stick a bunch of enchantments on the board, and yeah, pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these guys are 6/6s, which is pretty big. You know, sack Shifting Cascade, which is fine. The next turn I go Leyran, my alt Vivian, and hope that it's enough to kill. I don't think it is, but whatever. Maybe it is. If I can reborn from the ashes do anything? Yeah, it gets me back a Wayfarer's Lantern, which is actually mana positive right now. Reborn, Wayfarer's Lantern, have to cast that, so that's 2 floating, and then that's enough to cast Leyran. So that, yeah, I should do that because it gets most things on board for Pell Scatter after Vivian goes to the graveyard after alting. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think they're holding up Commanding Princess. And I mean, that is a scary card, but does that mean I should keep Vivian around? Nah. Okay, so Leyran Alpha number 2. I always plus Vivian first. Okay, there we go. That's all my creatures now. Which, yeah, maybe it would have been nice if I could have, like, gotten them a bit more distributed, but whatever. Can I curve Pale Scatter into Leyran? No, I cannot. But Pale Scatter makes all my other cards bigger, so I think it's worth playing Pale Scatter. So then what do I do? Pale Scatter. Can I reborn into Pale Scatter? I don't think so either. Well, I think I always take Pale Scatter here over Leyran, I think. Yeah, I think so. So now, actually, they can Fireweaver my Vivian ability, right? Let me read Fireweaver again. Or I mean Fireshaper. Happy target, yeah, it's anyone's ability. So I really shouldn't be trying to minus Vivian. Because that's way too risky. If I wait, that lets them combo off. I may have messed up slightly. Yeah, definitely. I did not like count my mana very well. Okay, can I do Reborn, Recall, and Pale Scatter in the same turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I cannot. Okay, maybe I just Recall first and see what I draw. Or, Leyran. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna Reborn into Leyran. And hopefully it doesn't punish me too much. Okay, so what do I flip off the top? Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. So now I get to play my land untapped. That actually gets me enough mana to do what I want, right? Because, yeah, I can Pale Scatter and then tap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay, I fetch with Mysterious Cataract first, because I want to see what's available. Do I have... No, I do not have the... I do not have an island. I have a Shifting Glade. I don't want to fetch that because it's going to cost me a life, but I have to. Okay, that's annoying. So now I can fetch a forest, and that gets me... I can play Pale Scouter. I still break even. Yeah, I don't break even. So at least I can play Pale Scouter into Recall, right? Yeah, if I do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Wayfarer's Lantern. And tap this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So cast Recall Forgotten Aeons first and see what I draw. And okay, well that's Time of Tributes for next turn. Yeah, and then play Pale Scouter, make another Blossom, and plus Vivian again, and just keep building up the board. Right? These guys are 7/7s. We want, like, if I attack here, they get to trigger Omnis Discovery, but maybe it's just worth it just to get damage through. But if that was the case, I probably should have played Leyran instead. So I think I'm going to just, fine, I'll attack. I'm really not playing super well. Or, actually, crap, I could have played Curse of Encroaching. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I should have done that. I'm not playing super well. So they get to trigger Omnis Discovery, and maybe they find a combo or something. But if they don't, then I get to play Tyrant next turn, and that probably kills them. Even if it doesn't, but then they still die to my board. They can't wipe the board, so they have to combo this turn, or else they lose. And they just pass. Do they have the combo now? Well, seems like it. They're gonna play Unbounded Realms. Oh no, they're cycling. Okay, they still don't have it. Huh, interesting. And they're gonna play out more things? Do they have it now? They're cycling more cards. Okay, they just don't have it then. Yeah, interesting. I have 14 mana next turn, so I can go Tyrant of Tributes, see if they counter. If they do, then the Leyran after that, and that probably kills them. Wait a minute, I could have minus Vivian to attack through with my Pels. Was that... Did I just miss lethal? I think I did. Okay, yeah, I'm not thinking through my lines very well. The last turn I could have played Curse of Encroaching Waters, minus Vivian, killed their Fireweaver, and with everything. These two guys are 8/8, so that would have been very close to lethal. They would have to actually done something to not die. And they pass. Okay. So Wayfarer Shrine. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys are supposed to be bigger. Okay. Yeah, I messed up again. At least I get to play Wayfarer Shrine now. So that's fetching me Forest. Right? So pre-combat or post-combat? I think, yeah, pre-combat. I mean, play my things post-combat. But I always plus Vivian first.
Okay, well that's Time of Tributes number 2. I think I do take that because Time of Tributes is really good right now. And how do they not die? They need to deal with 3 Petal Scatters or gain some extra life. I think I'm going to play one Leyran Alpha right now just to see how they react. Because that gets some extra things on board, so maybe I still kill them even with them. Okay, they just had nothing. Well, that was not very likely for me. Yeah, that definitely not how I expected the game to go. I guess they just had nothing. But that's like kind of unfortunate for them, and it's not going to happen every game. But at least I can hope that it happens next game too. The post sport, all the Ultimate Surveyors come in. They have a bunch of random things I can kill with Ultimate Surveyor. Sack Bows come out because I don't think they're useful for any. Like they're not a graveyard deck, right? Yeah, they're not a graveyard deck, and well, they do have counter spells, so maybe it's worth it. But no, I don't think so. Reclamation Grove Sculptor can try to mastery them, but I don't think it's worth relying on. That grade is way too slow. And I'm going to cut Reborn from the Ashes because I do not want to mastery myself trying to cast that. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, technically, Hadik is also an option, but I don't want to bring in Hadik. Like, it's also still way too slow. It's more for a control matchup. Alright, time for game 2. And this hand is not good, right? No 1-drop, a bunch of duplicate Ramses. Yeah, I'm all in this. 1-drop, okay, yeah, there we go. I keep this one. Hopefully my one thing does not get countered. I think I bombed the mountain. Yeah, I definitely bombed the mountain. So I guess they have turn 1 counter spells for... No, they're gonna turn 1 play their cantripping artifact. Okay, good. I get to run my own Primal Resurgence then. Mirror's Globe. How much enchantment kill do they have? Because if they have enough enchantment kill, I might just run Curse of Encroaching Waters out first. In fact, I think it's actually worth doing it. Yeah, I run it out first because Crumbling Shrine is going to be tapped, so might as well get it out off the curse. I mean, if they have Imperial Claim, they can kill Encroaching Waters without triggering curse, but otherwise, yeah. Ornery Bloom, huh. I think, yeah, I'll keep that on top. Envoy of Divine Progress. Okay, that's scary. Ornery Bloom. I mean, okay, yeah, I know it was on top, so I shouldn't be surprised. But now, huh. Okay, I need a blue source, so I'm gonna fetch Island here. Am I gonna stick up my primary students on my island? I think that's actually good. Yeah, I do want to do that. So, and I should just so do I play Ornery Bloom or Recall first? Oh, if I draw any land, then Recall is better because it gets land out first. Yeah, the only situation where Recall wouldn't be good is if I want to trigger Curse of Encroaching Waters again. So what's the chances I draw 2 lands or 1 more land off the top with Recall? You know what? Well, I mean, yeah, I'll play Ornery Bloom and immediately punished. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I also get Treasure or Lowest Petal in that case. I mean, I will get 1 more land off the Curse of Encroaching Waters at least. So there's that. Mysterious Cataracts probably fetching. Well, do I need Lumbering Hillock? No, I have Crumbling Shrine, so I don't need Lumbering Hillock just now. So I will play out Mysterious Cataract tapped and pass the turn. Also, like, if I played Recall, I could have just less Recall next turn. Yeah, I should have played Recall. Oh no, I can still call... No, I can't because it's not in Graveyard anymore. Yeah, I should have played Recall. Right. Ah, right. Ornery Bloom is not Recall. I forgot. So yeah, I should have played Recall. Envoy gets to hit me. They get to fetch out their Laybear Ambitions, which hits my Recall Forgotten Aeons, which is really bad for me. Well, is it really? Yeah, it is really bad for me. Get my Curse of Encroaching Waters trigger. Unbound Expanse. Okay, sure, that happens. Get to make a land, and they get to fetch out an enchantment. Laybear Ambitions. Yep. I mean, at least I still get to recall less recall, which like gets rid of the Laybear, and also it puts a 5/6 on board. That thing will block Envoy of Divine Progress, at least. And okay, yeah, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I get to play my thing at least. Yeah, I should have spent the time to fetch Lumbering Hillock. Well, it's too late for that now, so I will just fetch Lush Oasis. And really disappointing recall, but whatever. Still comes into play, and I get to play Wayfarer Shrine and pass. It's a 5/6. I mean, you can't kill this thing really easily, but it is a creature, so that's worth more than nothing. Also, just putting it out there, but if I sequenced recall, I would still have Ornery Bloom, which I could play after I got rid of the Laybear with a recall coalesce. Or actually, Ornery Bloom would be in the graveyard. Well, whatever. The outcome will be the same, except I would have 1 more land in play. Okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the curse.
So now I have a lot of live top decks. Oh, well, yeah. But still, I have a lot of live top decks, so as long as they don't have a counter spell and a top deck something like Tyrant Tributes, I'm pretty happy. Avoid Portal. Okay, that's quite scary. Are they gonna play it? That gives me one turn to top deck Tyrant Tributes. They are going to tap out for it. Alright. And now they're gonna fetch Fireshaper Adept, and I just lose next turn. Unless I draw something. Actually, Ultimate Surveyor would help because it blows up Unbound Expanse, which means I don't have to worry about that. They can just fetch another one with White Foil though, so that doesn't help. Oh, well, this is what I wanted, but I don't think it helps me. Anyways, yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah. Sack half your board, but you have the combo, so it doesn't matter. They need to sack 5 things, so they can just sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they sack 5 things, they still have the combo. And then I lose. Or maybe they don't, right? Yeah, because they need something else plus Unbound Expanse in order to actually win. Okay, they sacked exactly what I expected them to sack. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did not count 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. I miscounted. Yeah, I didn't see their land token vanishing. And they have the combo, so yeah. And they will be able to cast. They have infinite mana, right? With Distilled Inspiration. I mean, Princess and oh, okay, yeah. I guess that's one way to kill me. All right, so I mean, I don't change my sideboard at all because that's exactly what I expected to happen. Maybe I like do make this swap because Reclamation Grove Sculptor will blow up their Unbound Expanse too. Like I just need ways to not let them combo, and that's one way to do that. All right, so well, this is a really good hand. This is just a really good hand, and if I draw land, if I don't draw lands, it's still really good. Okay, yeah, keep this. I guess one way this could go wrong is if they blow up my Primal's Resurgence on turn 1, or if they have a Cosmic Sinkhole to kill my Wayfarer's Lantern on turn 2. Or no, they can't do that because I have, or if I top deck a land, then they can't Cosmic Sinkhole my Wayfarer's Lantern. So I'm just hoping to draw a land next turn. And then I slam an early Reclamation Grove Sculptor, which should mana screw them. Alright, and yeah, we're off to the races. Seek Prophecy, sure, that's a lot of Elbai experiences, and that's an Envoy of Divine Progress that I'm worried about. They don't take the Envoy of Divine Progress, interesting. Oh, and they're tapped out, cool. So I do get to just do my thing. So even if I don't draw land, I'm pretty happy. Risk of Encroaching Waters, okay. Yeah, not very useful right now, but I get to do this, at least. I mean, that's 6 mana next turn. If I top deck land, I don't have to spend my Ramsey Aura in order to cast Reclamation Grove Sculptor, so even if it gets countered, it's still good for me. They play Flood Depths untapped. Are they holding up anti-magic? No, they're not, apparently. It is pretty nice how my opponent's tapping out every turn, because it means I have to worry less about playing around counter spells. Distilled Inspiration, yep. I mean, they can name Cosmic Sinkhole with this thing, right? They're gonna name another Distilled Inspiration. Alright, so do I draw a land? No, another Wayfarer's Lantern. Okay, that's getting kind of excessive now, but I'm not complaining. So that's... Do I want to Vivian? No, Reclamation Grove Sculptor is early because... Or is better early because get them on board early, try to mastery them. And do I hit black or blue? I hit black, right? Or, If I hit blue, then it puts them off a lot of things. But so is hitting black. Well, I don't know. The one floating... Play Reclamation Grove Sculptor. So black or blue? Black or blue? Put them off. I mean, blue's their counter spell. Do they have any black removal spells? No, they do not. Okay, yeah, I put them off blue. And then I spend the remaining mana to play out a Curse of Encroaching Waters and whack them for 1. So let's see how they handle this board. If Reclamation Grove Sculptor gets to attack again, I get to screw them even further. Okay, Distilled Inspiration, that's fine. Distilled Inspiration is one way to... It is mana fixing them, actually, so it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It makes their mana more inefficient, right? Like, it's still acting as a profact for them, though, so... And if it hit these guys, it doesn't actually help me because then it's actually ramping them. So maybe Reclamation Grove Sculptor isn't as impactful as I thought. Yeah, probably should have, like, thought about that first. I mean, like, if I force both their lands, at least it forces everything they do to be filtered, so they can't use Distilled Inspiration to cast stuff more cheaply. Laybear Ambitions. Okay, they are going to Laybear me. Yep, well, there goes Vivian. But, I mean, I still get a 5/5 hanging around. Oh, okay, they have mana. Maybe I should have played Vivian instead. Yeah, I definitely should have played Vivian instead. Okay, but I can still top deck really good things, so That is a reasonable top deck, all things considered. I do not want to give them more mana, so I will just continue trying to mastery them. Oh, okay. They're gonna, I guess, L-body my Reclamation Grove Sculptor. Yeah, that's not good. Now I'm out of gas, and they have all the time in the world to set up their own combo. Do I play out Ramsey? Yeah, I think so. Like, I just play out everything, because I do need extra antelopes, and the adjudicate thing is pretty helpful. And yeah, just flood the board with 1/1s and hope that actually does stuff. And again, I have really good top decks. I have 9 mana floating right now. So I can sink, so if I top deck something that costs a lot, I can sink all my mana into it. Although I can't play Tyrant because I only have 1 mana source. Or I don't have any off colors. They play Flood Depth. So that means they have more of 6 mana at this point, assuming they spend it all on important stuff. I think maybe it would have been better to just blow up their Distilled Inspirations because that's what they want to blink, right? Void Portal, okay, they're setting up the combo. I can't do much to stop that. They're gonna discard Envoy on Bounded Expanse. Yeah, they're setting up the combo right now. And apparently they can play it. Oh, they can do that. Right, they can filter. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. So I need a top deck that, yeah, that's not it. Gonna do it. If I played Vivian, I probably would have been in a much better situation. I might have actually flipped something useful. But now they just get to go off, and I can't stop that from happening. Bound Expanse, do they have it in hand? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's unfortunate. Definitely misplayed this game, though. I can't complain too much. So what can Vivian actually do? So Vivian might have flipped. I mean, I did board in the 4 Alton Surveyors, so Vivian probably could have flipped the Alton Surveyor, and that would have been useful because it would have blown up their Unbound Expanse. And I just lose. Okay, fine. So that's 2-0 right now. I need to win my next 2 games in order to top cut, but yeah. So that's how I fare against combo decks. I can't exactly beat them very easily. I had the chance to get an insane early curve, but I threw it away by not doing it, so yeah. Anyways, see you next round.